What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple weeks, but because of the holidays and just spending time with family and life, I haven't been able to post a video, but I'm excited to do this one. So today's video is gonna kind of be getting to know me and just a little bit about the person in front of the camera. I don't know, but you're gonna get to know me. I googled some questions I guess people talk about on YouTube. I'm not sure. The first one says what is my name? So my name is Brianna Rebecca. I mean, you might know my last name. I don't know. I feel like that's weird to say my whole name because I don't want to stalk her. I am 26 years old. I'm married. I've been married for almost 4 years. And we've been together for almost 10 years. So when we were 16, we met each other. I mean, when we were 14, we met each other. Started dating at 16 and have been married for almost 4 years at 26 years old. It's been incredible. We have one dog. Her name is Lily. You've seen her in previous videos. She's wild. And then I have a sister and 2 brothers, and that's pretty much a base of who I am. I am from San Antonio, Texas. I've lived here most of my life. I mean, pretty much all my life, born and raised. During the summers, actually, fun fact, my family would move to Chicago for the first 12 years of my life, and we would sell watermelon. We were we were watermelon sellers in the south town of Chicago. That is just all I've ever known. It was really cool and really interesting. I mean, I would go to school in Chicago too, so I would leave school here. Weirdly, Chicago's school year round, or it was. So then I would go to school when it's summer here, but school's on there. So I was just always in school. It's crazy. One says what is your eye color? Brown, but light. What did I look like growing up? Okay. So guys, when people say glow up, gosh, that is so real. I mean, the glow up was real. I don't even know if I can show you this on here, but here's a picture of me. I think I was 4. I'm not sure. But I am the one with the holding the baby and lipstick all over my face. That is little me. Here is another one. I don't know. I've always wanted to get married, guys. Since I was younger, I've always just wanted to have a wedding. So at 7 or 8, I had a wedding. Was me getting married. This is me after a long day of work. Okay, I was in college and oh my gosh, I can't even tell you when people say glow up, I look scary. Who is that? Why do I look like that? The glow up is real because look at your girl now, so cute. I feel also I didn't wear makeup and maybe I should have. It's fine. It's fine. What did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be, famous. So I feel I still want to be famous. I don't know. One of my friends was in the movie Widows. She was an extra, and I think it was so cool. And as soon as I watched that movie, I texted her. I was like, "Girl, I can't believe you're in that movie." And then I called my husband. And I said, "Hey, so I need some headshots, so that I could start acting." And I kind of think he thinks I'm joking, but I'm really not. So anybody wants to hire me to do something, I'll do it. I'll do it. What is my favorite childhood memory? Okay, so I have this aunt, right? And she is a character. We're not too far apart. I'm 26, she's 28 maybe. And when I was younger, so my family would leave San Antonio and we would go to Chicago, but it was 3 families. My family, my grandparents, and my aunt who was young with me, so she was my grandparents, and then my other aunt, my dad's sister, and we all lived in this warehouse with little houses in it. It's totally complicated, but we lived there. So we were the only 2 kids that were kind of older, and she would just say the craziest things, and I listened to her. I listened to all of them. So one time she told me that we were witches, which is so funny because I love Harry Potter, right? So we were witches, and that we had to perform a ceremony in front of the moon. And if I didn't perform the ceremony, then I wouldn't get my powers, right? And I'm like 8 and she's like 10 or 7 and 9. And I just believed everything she said. Like, I thought she was the coolest person ever. And so she gave me a broomstick and she said I had to turn it and twirl it and twirl it. And then it came to the point where like I had to throw up the broom, and if I didn't catch it, the gates of hell were gonna open up and swallow me whole. And I just remember being so scared. Like, holy snap, if I drop this broom, I'm gonna go to hell. Like, it's crazy. So then I remember like doing it, and she's like, come on, you can do it. So then I threw the broom up, and like I ran inside, and I was like, Mom! And that is one of my favorite memories, because I'm like she also told me a bunch of other stuff. Like, I used to talk to animals because she said they could understand me. So I would just talk to like my dog, and I'd be like, I know, like, life is hard, right? And I would pretend like she would answer me. I was so weird. Not that I'm any less weird, but like, it's her fault. Sabrina, this is all your fault. All of this brain things is your fault. What is my favorite food? So I have the palate of a 7-year-old, I would say. Like, I'm super picky. I love pizza, I love spaghetti, I love chicken strips, nuggets, anything chicken. But I'm not really like, I don't really like Asian cuisine. I love Italian food. I love Mexican food. Your girl's a Mexican, so I love Mexican food. Like, I love it. I can eat it every day. That's pretty much all the food I make, besides like burgers. And my husband's a better cook than me, so there's that. But I can make tortillas, homemade tortillas, and I feel like that's all that matters. My favorite TV show? No, I don't know. I've been a Grey's Anatomy fan since the beginning, so I feel like I'm a diehard Grey's Anatomy fan. But like, I love The Office. I mean, obviously, guys, I was Dwight Schrute for Halloween, so there's that. If you didn't know that already, then I'm pretty disappointed. My favorite movie? I don't know. Oh gosh, it sounds like I'm farting, but I'm not. It's the chair. Or maybe it's me. You'll never know. Anyways, my favorite movie is Harry Potter. But like, I don't know. Like, it just depends the genre. I love A Star Is Born. Have y'all seen that movie? Y'all, I legit cried. Like, I went with my husband and his mentor, our friend Noe. What, Noe? And we were watching it, you know, and it was Noe, Derek, myself, and like, I cried within like the first 20 minutes of the movie when she's like singing, and I like bawling because it's so beautiful. And towards the end, like the ending of the movie was like so incredible that I'm like trying not to do like the whole ugly cry. So I'm just like silently sobbing, just like trying to keep my life together until I can get into the car, which we all drove together. So I was like, I'm gonna have to hold it in until we drop Noe off. So I hear just like heavy breathing, and I'm like, I turn over, my husband's crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, trying to keep my life together. So then we get in the car, we drop Noe off in his car, and I'm in the back seat, and I just start sobbing. And Noe looks at the window, he's like, are you crying? And I was crying, guys. So like, I love that movie. A Star Is Born is legit. So if you haven't watched it, please do so. It's incredible. So I love that one. I love Harry Potter, but I also love I love a movie called Beaches. It's super old. It's about best friends. It's amazing. And I love The Santa Claus. I literally watch The Santa Claus like once every 3 weeks. Like, I love that movie so much. I love Tim Allen. He is incredible. And I want him to be my dad. So Tim Allen, be my dad, yo. I love you. And if I could visit any place in the world, where would it be? Oh, I don't know. I love London. I say it like I've been there. I have not. But I love it. I think because it reminds me of Harry Potter. It's probably because I like to pretend I'm British. Like, sometimes at work I'll be like, hello, my name's Elizabeth. How can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. Fancy, fancy. I don't know. Whatever. But I like to talk like that. So I'll just like have conversations in accent, and it's probably terrible, but I think it's pretty great. So London, I would like to visit London. Derek, when you watch this video, you can surprise me with tickets to London. I'd like that. I work at a bank. It's so fun. It's okay. Do I have any hidden talents? I can make my tongue like a bowl, if that's like a talent. Look. And the last and final question is why I started making YouTube. I don't know, like, I really hate public speaking. Like, I hate it. I get super clammy. I do in my life, which maybe if you like this video, we'll like talk about more deep stuff. I was gonna like add some deep questions, but my husband was like, don't, that's too much. So I'm gonna keep it like lighthearted. I like get really, really like scared to speak in public and to do certain things that I have to do in my life that I get to do and I love. And it takes a lot out of me to like do things in front of like a live audience, right? So I was very hopeful that making YouTube would get me comfortable in front of a camera and just to talk to people, which is a good and a bad thing, right? Because I get to do as many takes as I want in front of this camera because nobody knows how many times I mess up. Now in front of a live audience, having to do certain things, like people hear me. I've said some crazy things in front of people that I just like, I mean, you've heard me in some videos, I just say the wrong words and I just keep going with it and I'm like, well, that was terrible. So a little bit was like, I want to get better at speaking. Another thing was I want free stuff, so if you want to sponsor me, just do that. I'm great. And you know, guys, I really think I could be an actress. People think I'm crazy. People think I'm weird, but I believe in myself. So that's all that matters. Anyways, guys, that's all for this video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Brianna with 2 N's .Ortiz, and you can submit suggestions on questions that you want me to talk about in my next video, kind of like this. We can go into deeper things about me, but other than that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video. I'll be wearing the same shirt, by the way.